Do 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 do.
It's the map intro music.
Oh, okay. I thought you were humming some theme song. I'm like, is that our new NASL theme song?
No, that's what they. It's the song they play when the map intro goes.
Do 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 do. I'm like tropical this music, man. I'm turning into like a nice jammy thing. Do 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 do. Cloud Kingdom. In the top right corner from Team STV Life, it's Ragnarok.
No words right now.
What's wrong with that, man? I think I can write jingles really well, man. We should try it. We should have a jingle contest for NASL.
The North American Star League jingle?
Yeah, like a jingle contest, and like the winner obviously gets their jingle thing, displayed
let's
as
hear
well as
your
a hard.
off the hip NASL jingle.
I just did one for Cloud Kingdom.
No, but that was not the NASL jingle.
Oh.
That was your cell phone.
That was my cell phone. I don't know what happened there.
No, but that was not the NASL jingle.
Oh.
That was your cell phone.
That was my cell phone. I don't know what happened there. Let me introduce the player in the bottom left first. From Team Western Wolves, it's Sortof, the guy who's up 2-0, who's been playing phenomenally. Both players are going for a very safe 15 pool. I don't know, Ben. I feel very put on the spot, man. Most of my creative inspiration comes like in the moment. You can't force it out of me. I'm not the goose that lays the golden egg. You can't just squeeze more golden eggs out of me. I do. I do lay golden eggs. Can you think of a jingle on the spot, Ben?
Yeah.
All right, hit me.
This is the North American Star League. We play StarCraft.
You like the little ha at the end.
Yeah.
I think we should. I think we should do a jingle contest, and the winner can get a nice prize. They probably get a package of stuff like a Hearthstone beta key,
a basket of snacks.
Yeah. A free a coupon of free training with MrBitter and Frodan at the gym.
A free session of Fierce Fitness.
Yeah. And even a trick tip personalized for them from Greetorp. That'll be the package we give to the winner of the jingle. It has to be kind of catchy though, you know. I want it kind of like the MLB, the Major League Baseball on Fox, like dun 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 dun. Wait, that's football. What's the baseball one?
I don't actually know what the baseball. I know the football one.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that is a football one. What's with the baseball one? Baseball's supposed to be really.
I don't think MLB has a jingle.
No, they do. Dun 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 dun. Right?
Are you singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game"?
Oh gosh, we're really bad with them. But the point is, once you hear it, you recognize it. You're like, oh my gosh, that's got to be football. I want to have a jingle, so that way every time NASL's playing, we're like, oh, it's the NASL. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Oh, that's football. Oh, but you get it. It's the idea.
I mean, that would be cool, man. We'd like an orchestral score.
That's true, Ben. I do know how to play a little bit of the flute, so I can help with the jingle. Maybe. Ben, you'll be lead vocals, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah. I feel like Rotterdam would definitely be the drummer in our band, though, because like the drummer's got to be kind of like the badass, the rebellious one. And the one that like doesn't do his hair.
There's a lot of things that I would words that I would use to describe Rotterdam. I don't think badass is one of them.
Ben is lead singer. I'll be electric guitarist. Andre's the bass, and Kevin's.
I think you would be the lead singer because you actually have the voice.
No, Andre's a good singer too. He'd be the drummer that wants to sing too, but realistically, he should just stick to drumming.
Roddy would be the guy that like raps during the chorus.
Yeah. He's like the background guy that just repeats whatever the lead singer is singing just so he can sound cool. Just like that. It's like, man, you didn't really have to say that. You ruined the song.
Can't write that.
That's right. For those of you who don't know, Rotterdam is in Holland getting some of his stuff sorted out, as well as Greetorp, who is in New Jersey. So both players going home. Oh, sorry, both casters going home. Dun, 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 dun.
NASL sound guy is once again miles behind the broadcast.
Pretty defensive openings once again from both players, by the way. Sort of going for defensive banelings, and so is Ragnarok. The only thing that's kind of been different is that sort of delayed his Ro4 compared to Ragnarok, but for the most part, pretty similar openings. Man, Lauren Lease must be very happy because I swear we've seen Cloud Kingdom in every single matchup today.
Ragnarok's lair is done. I wonder if he's going to throw down a Spire. Probably not, with sort of running in circles around his base. Ooh, drone! Oh, drone got killed.
I'm looking frantically where you're... Oh, in Sortof's base?
You missed it, bro.
I did miss... I must have missed it.
You're no Adebisi, Dan.
I'm not everyone can beat top 3 observing, man.
Adebisi is rank 1 Grandmaster Observer on the North American server.
It was like didn't someone ask him like, how do you observe? Like, how do you observe so well? And all he says is just, there's point camera at stuff that's interesting. That's like his answer.
Every time I see Adebisi, I sit down and I'm like, hey Adebisi, give me some observer tips, and then he just shows me some mundane observer tip, like press D to open the production tab. Thanks, Adebisi.
If you left click on the mini map, you move to a different part. Adebisi is actually a really fun guy. He's actually he started casting around the same time I did, and he was actually
he's the most sought after
observer
in the world.
Yeah.
So
You know, even before
I
that,
would say
all
the Adebisi success story is more compelling than the Frodan success story.
I think so too, because Adebisi gets to go travel around the world and he never has to dress up once. He just gets to show up in his pajamas and have a coffee.
He gets
and his hair is everywhere.
he gets celebrated by every major personality and is never seen on camera.
Yeah.
People aren't even sure that Adebisi exists.
Yeah, like actually Adebisi could just be a figment of our
imagination. He's not a real person. He's just an idea.
We have Adebisi in all of us.
He's like Big Brother.
Adebisi's always watching us.
Yeah, literally.
Ragnarok pressuring this third.
That's right, big roach pressure, but once again, Sortof is brilliantly prepared. +1 already done for Ragnarok, but it does not matter. He wants none of that.
Yeah, can't really force himself in here. He does have his pathogen glands finished, though. Oh, sorry. Sortof has his pathogen glands finished. So he's just going to start his infestor production. You know, fun fact, Ben, Adebisi used to be a player, and he entered tournaments. Back when like Reddit used to have like community tournaments, I think you remember like.
So why is that a fun fact?
No, because
why is it a fun fact?
Adebisi tried to be a player, then he didn't make it, so he became a caster, and then he didn't really make it far as a caster,
let me tell you
so
a
he became the
story
biggest observer in the world.
this is called the beginnings of every successful esports person ever. They were all players once.
Except for Wolf, he was never a player. Right? That's the. Actually, I don't think Kaldor was ever a player either. Was he a player? Yeah, but you're not successful, Morgan. JK!
Well, when I say esport personalities, so people that are supposed to, like that have a presence on the screen.
Oh, okay.
And Kaldor was a player. He was a huge player in the Warcraft 3 scene.
Oh, I never knew that. All I knew is that he used to cast a lot in German back in Warcraft 3.
It's true.
That's really cool.
He wasn't necessarily a world-class pro, but he was a big part of the Warcraft 3 scene.
That's right.
I don't know what Wolf's origins are.
I mean, I looked up his Wikipedia page actually the other day because someone like linked it, and they're saying like all this stuff about his hair, especially since he wasn't on the list for the casters for BWC. And it said that Wolf never really participated in anything as a player, so I was like, oh, so he's like one of the guys that literally just came up casting. I tried to be a player once, Ben. I actually got into a quarterfinals of a tournament once.
Of course.
But it was like a very small tournament for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. But I still earned money.
But you played.
I did. I played. I tried. I failed. That's where I came in here now.
Those who can't do teach. And what is a commentator if not a glorified teacher?
Is that a quote from someone?
It's a MrBitter knowledge bomb.
Oh. I'm going to put that one on my Facebook, Ben. But I'm going to put anonymous because I think it's more compelling and mysterious that way.
Not a whole lot happening in the game, guys. These players are both sort of just dancing around the other's armies. Sortof is doing a really nice job of eliminating vision from Ragnarok, using infested Terrans to kill overlords and making sure that Ragnarok is not completely in the know. One thing that just really has impressed me about Sortof's play is he's always catching these counterattack squads that Ragnarok is constantly sending around the map. So another very nice pickup by Sortof. These are free units, man. This is a free exchange. And if we look at the resources lost tab, we can see that Sortof's been getting a lot of those free exchanges this game.
Yeah, Sortof has actually his entire series. He's been able to pick off straggling forces here and there, and that's where Ragnarok has been trying to get a bunch of his small edges. You know, he's cutting off, he's splicing off different parts of his army to try to separate them.
Yeah, what Ragnarok is doing is he's exercising a play style that says, "Hey, I'm a better player than you, so I don't have to bring my whole army when we fight. You know, like I'm going to outplay you with mobility, with multitasking." Right. Exactly. He's going to try to spread somebody out. And what Sortof is saying is, smack.
Do you want to smack?
Just like smacking Ragnarok, saying, "No, you better bring everything you got, because otherwise I'm gonna crush you." And in the games 1 and 2, that's exactly what has happened. Sortof has been completely dominant.
That's right, and Sortof is now 1 game away from clinching his wild card spot, guys. I know we normally broadcast at 6 p.m. Pacific, and if you're tuning in, you might be wondering, this is not the North American Star League Rated Division. You're right, but the winner of this series will be a person that you'll be watching next week in the wild cards and playoffs. After, the week following, because we do have BWC next week. Sortof now pressuring the 4th base. Ragnarok pinned. One of those awkward moments where Ragnarok was 201 over 200 because of the drone cancel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, big fungal catching a handful of infestors. This could be a really big deal.
They're just fungling each other back. But now the bench is a bunch of weak, and they spent a lot of energy. And look at this concave from Sortof. Will it be enough to be able to push through a lot of infested Terrans? It's always really difficult to tell who has the advantage because of the color of the eggs, but Sortof is able to have a superior concave. Not all of the units from Ragnarok were attacking, and he does manage to get the better of the trade. Look at Sortof's supply.
By Sortof, but he does not want to overextend here. He's going to try to kill all of these infestors with the hydras, but these hydras will end up all dying. Of course, the same is true of the infestors, and Ragnarok's going to just GG. Sortof. Impressive.
3-0.
3-0.
Man.
TSL Ragnarok, the Swede, is on fire. Will go on to play against Golden in the open.
Told you, man. I was feeling it.
That's damn impressive to me. A 3-0 victory is
like not even dropping a
convincing, decisive, and awesome, guys. That game was brought to you by Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard, of course, one of maybe the primary partner that we have here at the North American Star League, without whom we would not have StarCraft 2. We would not have jobs.
Correct, man.
We would.
We wouldn't have been players once upon a time.
We would be just lonely nerds somewhere.
That's right. And Adebisi would still be home, still in his pajamas, probably drinking some whiskey.